Let us now discuss about negotiation and persuasion.
Negotiation and persuasion, are they not the same thing, ma'am?
Well, no. Negotiation and persuasion are two different factors actually. Let me explain both of them to you. Negotiating is the ability to discuss and reach a mutually satisfactory agreement. For example, you arrive at an intersection with 3 other cars. How do you decide the order of the other cars to go through the intersection? This is where negotiation comes in. Everybody mutually negotiates who goes first. Persuading is the ability to convince others to take appropriate action. An example of persuade is when you make a strong argument for why your idea is right, and your argument convinces your boss or other members in your organization to implement your idea. There are actually 2 types of negotiation: distributive and integrative. Distributive negotiations can be thought of as disputes over a fixed pie. Negotiating to divide some limited resource. You win, I lose, and vice versa. Integrative negotiations can be assumed as a dispute where there is an expanding the pie argument. Integrative negotiating helps to expand resources so that everyone wins from the outcome that is achieved through the negotiations. Integrative negotiations are based on a win-win perspective, where there is a benefit for everybody in the negotiations. Now, what are the key elements of entrepreneurial negotiations? The key elements of entrepreneurial negotiations are creating value, building trust, dealing with emotions and perceptions, and at the same time protecting long-term relationships. Let's discuss how each of these factors helps in entrepreneurship. First of all, distinguish between interests and positions. Always participate in negotiation simulation. It will help to diagnose your strengths and weaknesses. After that, learn the steps involved in creating value. Develop a personal theory of practice with regard to the elements of entrepreneurial negotiations. Before you can create trust, first diagnose personal strengths and weaknesses to improve negotiating skills. Use objective standards to build trust. This will help you to build trust in entrepreneurial negotiations. Learn how contingent agreements can be used to reduce uncertainty. Review the psychological dimensions of entrepreneurial negotiations. Know when to walk away from a deal which may not be beneficial to you. Learn to calculate the worth of competing offers so that you don't stand a chance to lose. While winning at win-win negotiation, learn the essentials of win-win negotiation. Understand the dynamics of venture capital investing.